Today on PimFim, it's time to discuss the fact that I've not been doing a great job with PimFim in year 3 of this project. This is Chris. Let's go. I've mentioned this already. I said that I was going to talk about it in a future video. In year 3 of this project, I have not ever been fully caught up with my videos. I'm supposed to be making these in a 12-day window, and really I'm supposed to be making these 12 days ahead. And I've made pretty much all of my videos within that 12-day window, but I've never made it the full 12 days ahead that it's really supposed to be made. And what that basically means is that I've been using that window to try to catch up, and I've been kind of rubber banding between having maybe 1 or 2 videos recorded, and I'm really supposed to have 3 or 4 recorded at all times. And that has not been happening. And along those same lines, for all the same reasons, I've also not been uploading my videos at the correct times. And again, if I have all those videos already made, I should also be having videos that have already been edited before the day that I have to upload them, and I've not been doing that. In year 1 of uploading the videos for this project, there were times when I had 4 videos, and granted that was year 1 and year 2 that I was uploading at the same time, but there were times I had 4 videos just queued in YouTube, and that was something that I got the ability to do a little bit later on in that year. But even early on, there were times when I had all the videos ready, and all I had to do was upload them on that day. And I've not been doing that this year. I don't think at any point had 2 videos edited that needed to get uploaded in the future. That's a problem. I've been uploading videos a day late, sometimes 2 days late. I think that's happened twice now, and that's not great. Honestly, I'm making this video today, and I should have uploaded a video yesterday. When I'm done making this video, I'm gonna edit that video and upload it. But it's not ready yet. That's not this video that I'm recording, that's a past video, but it's a problem. So let's talk about some of my excuses why. We're getting close to the end of the year. I've mentioned that I've been very busy with Parks and Rec recently, but that's not really the whole story. The biggest thing is that for this whole year, I've been a little over PimFim. It's become more of a responsibility and less of something that I enjoy. That said, I've talked in the past, I made a whole video about how sometimes you start something because you enjoy it, and then you kind of have to keep going because you've made it a responsibility. And what that hopefully will mean is that in the future you will enjoy it again. I talked about Evan Dom and his comics and how he always wants to start a new project and never complete the full one. The planning period is always more fun than the doing period. And I want to see this project through to the end, in part because I think it'll be very satisfying to have done that, but also because when I have to make a video like I'm making today, and sometimes when I have to see videos where I talk about things that are similar to what I'm talking about today, it helps me. It helps me to realize how to adjust things. That's really what's been affecting me the whole year. What's been affecting me more recently has been my desire to leave this apartment. And for a while, Lauren and I were looking for a house with 2 roommates from the Renton area, my friends who were going to come down here. And then, again, I've talked about this, they got some great opportunities up there and they decided to stick around for a while. And more recently, one of our friends down here and her boyfriend have said that they're looking for roommates. And so right now we're looking with them. And we found that out at the end of April. And so we put in our 1-month notice. And when we were looking with John and Nikki, our friends from Renton, there was no point where we'd ever actually put in notice. We were looking so far in advance that we didn't have to. And by the time they told us, hey, we can't actually do this, that was really just the point that Laura and I were saying, hey, are we going to put in notice? Because we have to do it by the end of the month. And really on the day that Lauren and I had decided, yeah, we probably should put a notice soon. That's when John called me and said, hey, I've got this great opportunity. Unfortunately, that means I can't move. However, Rainbow, our friend in Olympia, she has her lease ending at the end of May. And so that meant that when we found out at the end of April, we had to immediately put in our 1 month notice and say, hey, we're going to be out. If at all possible, we'd like to not move until June 10th. That gives us some overlap time of 10 days to move once we officially have the place. But it is a deadline, and that deadline is a little bit stressful, even when we're relatively far away from that deadline. Today's the 16th, and that still leaves me about 15 days until, the end of the month, but it doesn't feel great to know that I only have 15 days to find a place. And so that's been weighing on me, as has been the fact that I'm looking for a job and filling out a ton of applications for different districts because I've been really expanding my search this year. That's kind of just soul crushing, filling out the exact same information over and over and over into a bunch of different forms on different school districts' websites. It's frustrating, but all of these are just kind of excuses for why I've been stressed out. The other thing is that because I'm busy doing these things, I'm also neglecting some other responsibilities, just the little things. But I do that because I think, oh, I'm so busy with these other things, I need some leisure time right now. What that ends up doing, though, is that not only am I stressed out about finding a job and finding a house, now I'm stressed out about the fact that I haven't done dishes in a week. Now I'm stressed out about the fact that I haven't been working out, which I know is a stress reliever, but working out is work. And so it feels like something I should drop as soon as I get stressed, but I know that it's going to do the opposite. It's going to help me remain less stressed. And I've still been climbing once a week, but for the last, I think, 2 or 3 weeks, Lauren and I have not gone twice a week like we'd been doing, and we felt really good about the fact that we'd been doing that, and now our climbing is taking a noticeable dive. Our abilities are taking a noticeable dive, and that's not fun. Future me, boy, this time of the year is always rough. How are you doing? How did things end up?